everybody, this is Olena, my channel Fit Journey Life. I welcome you to join me for this Saturday yoga practice. And today we're going to be rooting into peace. So Root to Rise is our yearly theme. And as we continue each week, we explore what it's like to root into various aspects of our life. As we root into peace in this practice today, I just want to express my solidarity to Ukrainian people and for everything that they are going through right now. And with the devastation that Ukraine is experiencing at this time, I hope that these practices in any way, shape or form, wherever you are at, if you choose to give yourself 10 to 15 minutes during the day to practice, that these practices will guide you to discovering that inner peace within yourself, that they will help you to release stress, and that they will continue to bring the sense of happiness and joy into your life. Because when we choose to stand up to adversity and when we choose to find happiness and peace and continue promoting peace, that is when we also bounce back up, and that is where our strength shows. So I welcome you today here, and join me. I do not have a mat today, and it is perfectly okay. So coming to a standing position. As you inhale, let your arms reach upward and take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Really reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling, just a little bit more. And pressing the feet down into the earth. Exhale. Let the arms fall to the sides or through the sides and all the way down. And again, inhale, nice filling breath in. And really ground through your feet, reach your fingers upward. Exhale, and set the arms down to the side. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Fantastic. Go ahead and step a little bit wider here. And as you inhale, let your arms reach through the sides again. Really feel the grounding through the feet. And then exhale, twisting over to your right side. Let the arms release to the front and the back, taking the gaze over to the back as well. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction, taking the arms front and back. And again, through the center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale, twist to the left. One more on each side, friends. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach upward. And then wiggle your fingers here. Just take a moment to really wiggle each one of your fingers. You can bring your wrists Find those circular movements inward and outward. And from here, go ahead and shift your weight to the left side. Kind of let that left hip come to the out and up a little bit. Press into your left foot and lift your right leg up and begin to wiggle your toes. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Spread them out. Find the space. Create motion. And from here, we're going to point our toes and set them down to the earth. And from the center, we're going to trace a quarter of a circle to the side and then back to the center. And let's do this 2 more times. Quarter of the circle to the side and then back to the center. And we'll do it 1 more time. Just remember to find your natural breath. And back. Go ahead and flex your foot. If you get cramps, shake it off. And then really plant through the left foot. Spread the toes of your left foot and squeeze your right knee into chest. Squeeze just as high as you want to. If we're working on our balance, you can also step your foot on the seat of the chair in front of you and just simply support it with your hands as you bring it up onto the seat and then release. So just options. Think about options as we exercise. And then go ahead and slide your left foot forward and lift your toes. Now, as we do this kind of in this process, we are really taking the right hip out and lift up, press into the right foot and just wiggle your toes. And notice if the balance on this side feels different. And it's perfectly fine if the body shakes and kind of throws us a little bit of balance. It happens. So let's just be real. And go ahead and set the toes to the front and down to the floor. And then stay with your natural breath and trace a quarter circle out, then back in, squeezing your glutes here. And we'll do this again. We can keep the arms down, or we can place the palms on the sides. And then again, we can even find the breath here. Inhale as we trace the toes out, and then exhale, bring them to the center. Stay planted through your right foot and squeeze your knee into chest, or use the seat of the chair to step your foot onto it in front of you. And so just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And breathe. Fantastic. And on this next sequence, we're going to come up to a wider stance again. And as we bring the palms and arms in front of us, go ahead and stick your thumbs up like, hey, okay, cool, awesome. So bringing them in the front. And from here, go ahead and as you inhale, let yourself kind of like brush the knuckles against the extended left arm and find that twist or open book here, twisting over to the right, and then exhale, bring it back. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhale over to the right, and exhale, bring it back. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And let us switch here to the twisting to the left 3 times. Inhale, open, and just notice how the body opens up on the left side. Exhale to center. Inhale, twist to the left. Open. Exhale to center. And again, inhale, open. And exhale, look at me. From here, we're going to inhale and start with our right hand again and slide just like we have done, twisting to the right. Inhale all the way. Exhale, come back to center. And start continuing with the left. Inhale all the way, taking the gaze with you to the back. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then find a bend in your elbows. Keep your thumbs down here as we bend. And taking the elbows slightly out, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhaling, begin to hinge at your hips. You may bend the knees a little and begin to take your upper body forward and then all the way down, letting the arms release and letting the fingertips release and touch the ground here. It may feel just really nice to create more space in your hips, so feel free to swish side to side. And remember to breathe deeply, letting your belly expand and then soften. As you begin to inhale, spread the toes, plant through the backs of the toes and through your feet, and then squeeze your glutes and really slowly, fingertips are like bristles, paintbrush, and we're just going to brush them upward, sensing the boundary of our legs here, and really slowly lifting up as we find our inhale. Very deep inhale. Draw the shoulders to your ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Bring the arms in front of you. Show me your thumbs up. Inhale, open your book. Opening a new chapter of the book here, a new chapter of life. Opening to the right. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, plant through your feet, lift your arms up. And let your thumbs point to the back here, really reaching upward. Really engage the muscles of your back. Stay with your breath. Find your next inhale. Exhaling, bend the elbows. And then stay with your breath. Next inhale, next exhale. As we open the elbows wide a little bit, pointing our thumbs down here. And then hinging at the hips, bending at the knees, and then find your next inhale just right here. And then as we find the hinges and micro bends here, exhale and fold forward. And again, if that feels good, again, just maybe find more space. Maybe we're creating more space for ourselves, more space for peace. Drawing from internal peace, the peace within us. And then coming to the center here, let your fingertips, being those bristles of the paintbrush, as we begin to inhale and feel your back really slowly extending as each vertebra stacks on top of the other. With that next inhale, let your shoulders really lift up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down, just like that. Let's do 2 more rolls here. Inhale, shoulders squeeze to the ears, then roll back and down. 1 more. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, roll back and down. On the next inhale, with our wide stance, let your arms reach through the sides, spread your fingers, and reach upward, just like that. And on the next exhale, now take your toes out a little bit more. And on the next exhale, go ahead and bend your knees. So you can step a little bit wider here. So inhale deeply. Exhale, draw your tailbone down. Flatten your lower back. Cactus pose here. And take a moment to pause. Feel the shoulder blades, let them squeeze. Imagine there's a pencil between the shoulder blades and you're just trying to squeeze. Engage your core as you flatten the back. Inhale, reach upward. Now you can set the chair, if you were using the chair in the front, you can set it to the back. And as we continue, you can simply sit on your chair and continue this next sequence with just simply being in a chair, next asana. Or you can join me here. So as you inhale, reach your arms up. Now step your feet a little bit closer, and as you exhale, begin to bend your knees and go in a full squat. Now think about in a chair, your hips are just higher, right? You are supported by the seat of your chair. And we're still bringing the palms together. And we want to press into our palms. Let the elbows be out. Go ahead and see if you can lean forward a little and set your elbows between your knees, the inner parts of your knees here. And really press into your palms, and then press your elbows into the inner knees, just opening up your hips a little bit. Now you can do this in the chair. Keep your heels lifted if you're in this low squat. And from here we're going to switch. So we're going to pivot through the ball mount of the right foot. And we're going to continue this pivoting movement next. So we're going to switch over to your right side, extending your left leg long. And keep your heart lifted here rather than collapsing. Continue to support yourself through your fingertips on the floor here. And we're going to press into the fingertips, lift up, and then switch to the other side. Feel free to adjust here, extending the other leg long. We'll do this a few times. So simply side to side. Just like that. We're aiming for 2 to 4 times on each side. While really connecting through the earth. Think about all the points of connection of your body. Between the body and the earth, and really draw from that strength of connection, engaging your core and lifting your heart. So go ahead. Let's lay down on our back. Flatten your lower back and squeeze squeeze your knees into chest. Find support of the earth. Let the body soften. And if that feels okay, let's slightly roll side to side. Specifically massaging into your lower back and your shoulder blades. And then with gentle and kind movement, set the feet down on the earth. Extend your arms long to the sides, palms down, and step your feet a little bit closer to your buttocks. Press into your palms and lift your hips up just like that. Just really squeeze your glutes. Find your inhale. Exhale, release. Now you can stay here just pressing into your palms for support and into your heels as the hips lift up. Or you can just press into your heels, let your weight be on your shoulders as you inhale and reach your arms overhead. Just like that. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale. And softly, softly, controlled movement, let the hips release down. The arms follow the hips. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Let's count. 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And pause. Squeeze your knees into chest once again, flattening your lower back. And then with gentle kindness, set the feet back down on the mat or on the floor. So here we're going to take the right leg and cross it over, just like when we're sitting in a chair. And let your arms release to the sides here. And we're going to step the feet out to the right here a little bit, and then twist to the left. And just take this moment. Notice where the shoulders are. Shoulders may be lifting. See if you can keep them on the ground. Really feel connection between your shoulder blades and the ground here. And let your knees just release. And what you can do, if you happen to have a pillow or a block or bolster, you can set it under your knees so you can fully connect through all the surfaces. Breathe, pause, be. Inhale, bring the knees to center, lifting them up, uncross your legs. I like to adjust my hips here, flatten the back, and then cross the other leg over and walk your feet or your foot here to the left just a little bit, and then bend and twist over to your right.
And you may notice as I do this, my shoulder lifts up. But what I'd like you to do here is we do this. Keep the shoulder down, just as far down as you can. Just really stay connected through the earth and let the shoulders be connected, but the knees hover. But again, you can always find support. I'm just using my support of my palm here, but again, feel free to place something under your knees. And let's take a few breaths here. On the inhale, roll onto your back, come to the center, uncross the legs. Let's flatten our lower back again and squeeze the knees into chest. On the next inhale, extend your legs long, press the heels out. Exhale, bend the knees and squeeze. And just take a moment here to feel the length of your spine. See if you can extend through the cervical spine by gently lowering your chin down just a little bit and just be here. And take a moment to check in. Notice how you felt when you started. Maybe the mindset. Maybe you've juggled. If you wanted to do the practice today, you juggled with thoughts and things on your to-do list. And just if you chose to practice with me, take a moment to reflect and take a moment to just notice how this feels right now. Notice what changed. Maybe there's a shift in the mindset. Maybe there is change in the body. So whenever you're ready, you can either come onto your side and then come up to a seated position, or you can cross at your ankles here and lift up. Thank you, friends, for coming onto the mat with me, joining me this Saturday. Thank you for your love and for your well wishes and for your support. And may you always feel the peace within you. And even if it's not always, may you still choose to reach to the internal peace. And may you remember that that is your birthright, that that peace within you is available to you. Do not give up, stay strong, and namaste.